There have been tons of god-awful decisions made during this crappy new MCU era, and Captain America suffered just as much, if not more, than any character. They took Sam Wilson, who was his own unique hero, and decided Falcon wasn't good enough, so they just turned him into a diversity hire Captain America. How anyone can see that as representation is beyond me. Not sure how we're supposed to build up unique and original diverse characters if they just get the rug pulled out from under them and thrown into another white character's costume, instead of trying to build up a legacy of their own.
Don't ask questions, just consume product and then get excited for next products.
In Marvel's infinite wisdom, they decided to give Sam Wilson his own movie, because Falcon and the Winter Soldier was such a mind-blowing success. This time there's no Bucky, instead we get a Latino Falcon, who was a side character on that TV show. Smart decision, Marvel. Sideline Bucky, who is one of the few remaining OG characters people like, and make him a side character in the Thunderbolts movie. If there was one thing people really liked about that show, it was the dynamic between those two. But of course, Marvel made the genius decision to cut that out. On top of a shitty Falcon, we also have Harrison Ford's Frankenstein corpse playing Thunderbolt Ross. Again, it still blows my mind that we're allowed to replace dead white actors, but when a black actor dies, the character has to die with him, and we instead get a shitty girl boss replacement in his place. Apparently, Ross wants Sam to reform the Avengers.
You serious?
Yeah, the issue is not only does Sam have zero powers, but he's nowhere near the level of a hero like Batman, who makes up for it by being a tactical genius. At best, Sam is a great soldier, but a leader he is not. He looks like a symbol of hope because of his legendary predecessor. He doesn't actually have the same characteristics that made Steve such a great hero. Real leaders set an example of the change they want to see in the world and go out and try and make that change happen. All Sam does is yell at politicians without offering a real solution to any of the problems they're facing.
You've got to do better, Senator. You've got to step up.
It's easy to criticize people, it's harder to actually offer up a plan of action. It's almost like the issues are a lot more nuanced than an inexperienced soldier like Sam could ever know. If you have no idea how to fix a problem, maybe just shut your mouth until you figure out how to do better. So this guy is going to put together a new Avengers team, but oh no, there's a leak in Ross's inner circle at the White House. That makes all the previous rumors about a bunch of D-list Phase 4 and 5 heroes showing up to stop an attack on the White House seem a lot more likely, since it would be the perfect time for Sam to put together his little knockoff Avengers team. The part of this article that genuinely made me laugh for 5 minutes straight was this utter garbage right here. This alone is funnier than all of the Phase 4 and 5 jokes put together. President Ross holds Sam in higher esteem than Steve Rogers. The same Steve who stopped multiple nuclear attacks during World War II and arguably won the war single-handedly is not as worthy of respect as a soldier who flew around in a wingsuit a few times.
Is this a joke? Is this a joke?
Let me rewrite this sentence for you guys. Ross sees Sam as a beta version of Captain America who will stick to the chain of command, unlike Steve, who rebelled when he knew the people in charge were wrong. Time will only tell if Sam is that guy or not, but that's definitely what Ross sees. A version of Captain America he can potentially control. What on God's green earth would make someone think such a dumb fucking thing like Sam deserving more respect than Steve? Oh right, Sam's black, so of course he's immediately better at being Captain America after 5 minutes than Steve Rogers, who won World War II, then came in decades later and fought off armies of aliens and psychotic robots to save the entire universe multiple times. Great job to all of you missing a chromosome idiots at Marvel. Genius decision making like this is definitely gonna get fans back on board.
Idiots doing idiot things because they're idiots.
On top of the conversation between Ross and Sam, they also showed off an attack at a White House event that triggers some sleeper super soldiers. What a brand new concept. They're clearly breaking new ground here. Again, all of this just makes those rumors about the connection to certain real-world events seem more likely. At the time, those leaks seemed a bit out there, but now they seem more plausible, especially given this quote by Mackie. no good versus evil, and bad guys reappearing in a new form. Sounds a lot like that quote from the Acolyte trailer, which is a show about a corrupt system being torn apart by misunderstood rebels. Now put that into the context of a movie about the American government and, well, I'll let you fill in the blanks on that one.
I'm done. I'm done.
Will Walmart Captain America and his bargain bin Avengers team save the MCU? Not in this shit show of a movie. And if the 5 months of reshoots are anything to go by, this thing is a fucking nightmare in the making. Brave New World might be the perfect title for this movie though, because any fan with a brain who sees this movie is gonna live in a very brave new world of trying not to jump off the nearest bridge.